It's always nice when you look at something and you think, wow, that looked like it was really fun to do.
I'm really always love to try something new, create something new.
I'm most energised by coming up with new ideas.
The biggest challenge to work with people, yeah, I think it's just like to try to be aware of like the style or the work of the other person.
One of the exciting things about creative energy is when it hits you, you don't really know where it's going to take you and what idea is around the corner.
The plan was to collaborate between 4 of us on a mural, using the Dropbox paper platform to pass ideas between each other, brainstorm, build mood boards before we end up at the wall.
The concept overall is creative energy, so really it's about thinking of ways and discovering ways to somehow communicate that energy. It's been really great to work with 3 other amazing artists, Roy, Camilla and Jamie Brown. They're artists who I have wanted to collaborate with for a long time, so it's a great opportunity to be able to do that. We started to think of ways that we could make all of our different styles work together.
I was really scared of like drawing on paper when I was younger, so it's quite nice to actually like now like doing big murals. I think, yeah, I've made some improvement.
Although they complement each other, it's quite different approaches we all have.
It's a bit unexpected, which is quite nice, and nerve-wracking at the same time, because you're working with artists that you know well, but you also respect highly, and you've got to perhaps tinker with each other's ideas, with each other's visuals, to get a final product.
The challenge is more sort of finding a way for your work to sort of harmonise together and be in sync.
I'd say my work is a mixture between graphic design and typography and art. I've always liked to mix things together and sort of do something new.
I create a lot of patterns, colourful patterns mostly, and I apply them on every surface I can. For me, like creative energy is something like is, I guess, instinct.
I've always enjoyed working with kind of bold forms, graphic patterns, unusual textures as a kind of thread. I like kind of mixing it up and trying things out.
Always sort of had a fascination with letter form and stylising letter form. For me, experimentation is probably one of the keys.
My part of the mural is definitely about adding typography and layering it with what's already there. Whether it's transparent layers or hidden layers or letters becoming shapes, part of other things.
My contribution hopefully will be like a nice, bright, colourful pattern. Maybe like some shapes where like we all got different styles, so it'd be nice to find a way where we can combine.
Often when you collaborate on projects, it's helpful to be in the same room every now and again. With the artists involved, I know they've got busy schedules, they're moving around quite a lot, so it's going to be great that we can communicate easily over Dropbox paper. It just brings together many different mediums into one platform, moving image, still image, dialogue.
You just kind of build up this wealth of information that you can always refer back to when you're working on your own stuff.
And I really enjoy collaborating. I love the process of it.
What I love when I learn the most about collaborating with people is like, it just push myself to do things that I wouldn't normally do. Like I just completely get out of my comfort zone. You always learn something from it, which is amazing.
I guess a creative is anyone that can make something which is special, more special than the sum of its parts.